Welcome to Streetwalker Geographic. Hope you enjoy. On today's episode of Streetwalker Geographic, in the wilds of the urban savanna, we encounter a rare and captivating artist, Leonardo da Tweaker. Watch closely as he approaches the concrete wall. With a quick shake of the can, he begins his ritual. Short bursts of color, a sudden pause, a glance over the shoulder. And just like that, Leonardo da Tweaker retreats into the city. On today's episode of Streetwalker Geographic, here, amid the cracked asphalt and faded crosswalk lines, we encounter a legendary figure of the urban ecosystem, the hunchback tweaker. Her spine forms a dramatic arc, less anatomy, more lifestyle choice, shaped by years of wandering, warning and explaining things to people who did not ask. Observe closely as she gestures with conviction, delivering vital information to an invisible companion. The message is urgent. The topic, unknowable. On today's episode of Streetwalker Geographic, here we see the Karen Tweaker, distinguished by her heightened alertness, rapid vocalizations, and an unshakable belief that the universe has personally wronged her. Observe as she approaches the stationary metal beast known as the sedan, establishing dominance by shouting directly through the partially lowered window. Her calls are loud, repetitive, almost musical. Scientists believe this behavior serves two purposes: to assert territorial control over pump number 4 and to confuse her opponent into submission. On today's episode of Streetwalker Geographic, observe now, in the sun-bleached asphalt plains of the supermarket parking lot, the smooth tweaker emerges. Notice the rhythmic sway, part instinct, part improvisation, as he circles his trusted companion, the shopping cart. Not merely a cart, mind you, but a mobile habitat, its bent wheels singing softly against the asphalt. Here, the smooth tweaker performs his ritual dance, a complex display meant to communicate confidence, mystery, and possibly dominance over an invisible rival. On today's episode of Streetwalker Geographic, we encounter a most unusual specimen. Here we see the pigeon tweaker. Once a proud scavenger of breadcrumbs and discarded fries, this pigeon now sits frozen in place, eyes wide, feathers slightly ruffled, guarding an open bag of mysterious white powder as if it were freshly laid eggs. He does not flee. He does not blink. He has seen things. On today's episode of Streetwalker Geographic, on the edge of the concrete plains, the motivational tweaker takes inventory of his empire. $1, $2, hold on, he recounts. Discipline is critical. Each bill is aligned with ceremonial precision, as if the stack itself might grow out of respect. He smiles. In this environment, the math is flexible, the confidence is absolute, and the grind set is delusional but thriving. On today's episode of Streetwalker Geographic, here, in the cracked concrete plains of the suburban wasteland, we observe a rare and deeply confusing phenomenon. This is the tweak cycle, half wheelbarrow, half questionable engineering decision. The tweak cycle represents humanity's unyielding desire to go fast,